So welcome everyone to join the workshop today. So before the workshop start, you can log into the MBS platform and the link is posted on chat box. Okay, I will post it again now. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to the last workshop of Female Entrepreneur Business Domination Competition 2022. I'm Nettie So, the Director of Marketing and Promotion Team of IABMS. Today's workshop will be divided into a few parts. So today's workshop will be divided into a few parts. Today, we would have some important announcement first. Then will be a e-voting section to decide which group you are in the competition day. And after that, Michael, our chairman, will recap what you have learned in the second workshop and explain some of the major questions to you guys. After those, we will start 4 or 5 rounds of practice game today and followed by a final result reveal. If we have time, there will be a Q&A session at the end. So do you guys have any question or any problems now? So if no, we just keep going. These are the announcement today. The first one is no break rooms was said today because of there are too many teams and they're out of our expectation and limitation of Zoom. And today's workshop will be conducted in both English and Chinese. And if you haven't submitted the Teams photo, please submit it as soon as possible. And the remaining, I will just explain it detailed in a few slides. So the very important thing is if you did not hand in or submit your team photos, please submit to us as soon as possible because we need to add it into a video and for promoting your teams and your members. And the second thing is you have to submit your Google form of the participation format, whether you will have the competition online or you will go to face-to-face with us in the MU campus。而家咧就係我哋仲未收到晒所有隊嘅 Teams photo 啦。咁如果你係冇 Team photos 嘅話咧，咁到時我哋就唔可以介紹你啦。同埋第二樣嘢就係大家需要 submit 翻一個 Google Form 話俾我哋知你哋係喺 on-site 去參加定還是你哋會喺 Zoom 度參加啦。因為如果你哋冇填到呢個 participation format 嘅話咧，咁我哋就唔會 send 到時嘅 Zoom link 俾你哋啦，亦都唔會俾一個 QR code 一個 pass 你哋入 MU 嘅。咁你哋到時就俾唔到賽啦。So the second announcement about the rundown and the updates of juries, we have invited 4 success women to be our juries this time, including Miss Priscilla Ho. She's also our keynote speakers, Miss Karina Chen and Miss Mariana Lam and Miss Francisca Lee. For more detail, you can check out with the updated poster we have posted in group. And for the update of rundown, here is a section called Team Parade or Team Sharing. Please prepare your mission and vision of your company or any core message or feelings you want to express with us and you want to share with us. And for like 20 seconds, because we have 4 teams, so please just have like 10 or 20 seconds for your sharing. A very short sharing is fine. 所以到時咧，我哋就會希望每一組啦，會有大概10秒至20秒嘅時間去介紹你哋公司嘅 vision and mission，或者係一啲好 core 嘅 message 俾我哋評判，或者係俾我哋其他嘅參賽者知道啦。咁都係一個短好 briefly 嘅介紹 of 你間公司嘅，就係咁樣。咁第二件事就係我哋都邀請咗4位嘅評判啦。到時我哋會將有2個 section 嘅，第一個 section 就係比賽啦，咁第二個 section 就係會係一個 presentation 啦。如果你有幸勝出嘅話，咁嗰個 presentation 咧就會係由呢4位評判去做評審工作嘅。And the last 2 announcements are about the schooling metrics, about the lunchtime arrangement first. So since the schedules of 19th of November is really tight and it will be very rushed if you are planning to eat outside the campus, so we suggest you to have lunch in the following location, including the main campus and then the Jockey Club where we will hold our competition there. And the list suggests it's Oyman Pizza, but we may arrange you for lunch if you have no ideas, but it's paid by yourself. And all of our staff, committee members of IABMS will have lunch in Jockey Club. If you have any problem or you have any concern about the lunch arrangement, you can just private message us. 咁因為到時候我哋嘅 lunch time 啦，大家可以睇翻嗰個 lunch 嘅時間係得翻1個鐘啦。It's only an hour for lunch。咁到時就會時間好緊張啦。如果大家係要出去食嘢嘅話，咁所以我哋就建議大家去翻比賽場地嗰度啦。咁 MU 應該會有一間 canteen 或者係一間restaurant 咁樣嘅，咁大家就可以到時喺嗰度食午餐啦。咁都係一個好輕便嘅午餐，盡快食，咁就會開始我哋下晝嘅 section 啦。咁我哋自己嘅 committee member 咧都同樣會喺賽馬會校園嗰度食午餐嘅應該。咁所以大家如果有任何嘅問題啊，或者到時有啲咩好 urgent 嘅事咧，咁大家都可以喺翻嗰個 campus 度揾翻我哋啦，或者可以喺 WhatsApp 上面提出嘅。So the last two announcements are about the schooling district and the competition rules. So here is our competition rules. The business elimination will go for 5 rounds, of which 3 rounds in the morning and 2 rounds in the afternoon. And schooling district is given to measure the holistic growth of your business performance. And the top 2 teams out of each 4 groups will be advanced to have the presentation section. And the 8 shortlisted teams can have 30 minutes for preparation of their PowerPoint in a presentation based on the measurement of the followings. The first thing is the marketing analysis, and it's about how to predict your competitor will do and what the market needs. Just explain what you have think and your thought, and how did you look at the market, what perspective are you looking at. And the second thing is the evaluation of flexible alternatives or solutions. Then what difficulties or challenges you have encountered and how did you solve it? We are more interested in how did you bring up the solution, but not only tells us what is your solution is. And you may evaluate the pros and cons of your alternatives or your solution is fine. And the third criteria is the implementation of action plan. It's just about, do you have an action plan and have you followed your action plan, and what is your action plan about? Is it a very well organized or detailed action plan? And here's come to the Q&A section. The juries may ask you a question and can you answer them detailedly and very smooth. And the last thing is about the presentation form, about your confidence, your PPT format, and your presentation skills. And during the competition, these 6 are the main criteria. The most important is about the net profit, and the second one is about the net profit margin, the supply chain order fills rate, the market share, the dividend, the equipment and maintenance expense. So if you want to have a detailed version, you can ask us and we will post it on groups again, because we should have detailed versions for you guys to look at. Yes. So the remaining part I will give to Michael, because he will explain some of the major questions from you guys and a recap of the second workshop. Michael, please.
Okay, welcome everybody joining our workshop, the last workshop together this evening. My name is Michael Chan. Again, as usual, I will deliver some case study and also some frequent asked question to you, and trying to make you more understand about the features today. Okay, now we try to recap something that what we have learned last time, and before we start the mock game today. In the last time, oops, go to the slideshow mode. Okay. Okay, over the last 2 times, the try and practice with your team together, I think you start to understand how the business management simulation platform can enable you to immerse in a business simulation environment, so that you can make your own decision and see how is your business performance affected by your decision. So now I try to make a quick wrap up from what you have learned previously. You know, the second times we introduce another 4 decisions, right? The first one is the R&D, right? Other than the marketing expense, you also can optimize your sales through the R&D. Second one is the equipment. If you don't have enough machine to produce the product, finished goods product, you can purchase more equipment, right? With $20 more per pieces. And the other one is the maintenance, right? For every machine, you have a deterioration and the downside. So the equipment, I think the maintenance expense is used to minimize. Minimize the rate of your deterioration. The last one is the dividend. Remember last time I also recommend you to make the dividend as much as you can, given that you have enough cash to run your business. And if you have additional cash, you are encouraged to release your dividends to the shareholders in order to tell the shareholder that your company is in a good in a health condition, the finance. Okay, so but for the marketing and R&D, to my suggestion, sometimes it's better to tune either one out of them. At least you can understand what is the effect from the increasing the expense of marketing or R&D expense first. And the second one is whether your equipment is good enough to produce a finished goods. Because sometimes, let's say if your next production capacity, let's say it's 400,000. Okay, 400,000. So at the maximum, maybe you remember the maximum is 1.5 of the normal product capacity. So if the product capacity is 400,000, 1.5 times, that means 600,000. If you find that the potential demand in the market will be much more or even a little bit more than 600,000, then what you should do? You should, even though you have good enough material, but if you don't have enough equipment, then you cannot produce anything more than 600,000. So by that time, you might need to purchase more equipment in order to extend your productivity. And the next one is the production capacity can be increased in the next quarter by 1 unit with $20 invest. Remember last time I also tell you, right, $20 if you want to increase. For example, if you want to produce 10,000 more, that means you need to invest 200,000 more on your equipment expense. Dividend is to share the profit with your small shareholder. As you can tell from the scoring matrix just now, it is 10% is allocated in the dividend that you need to not only the net profit is important. That will dominate 15% out of the total score, but dividend is also another important factor that will dominate 10% out of the total score. Equipment investment should be no more in the game rule. Okay, equipment investment should not be more than half of the own equity of each period. For example, if your own equity is, let's say, 500,000, that means you can at the maximum you can only invest 250,000 on your equipment investment. Maintenance expense can affect your product quality and also to improve the material conversion rate. So given that the level of the deterioration is reduced, that means the material conversion rate will be the downside will be reduced as well. And as usual, I tell you, whenever you see the result of your business result. So first of all, no matter it's good or bad, what I suggest you to do is go to the business status. Okay, first of all, take a look on the potential demand and your sales volume. Is it matched or not? Whether your sales volume is bigger than your potential demand or the other way around. If the potential demand is bigger than your sales volume, I think your team need to think about whether how you can optimize your production volume in order to meet the need of the potential demand. Otherwise, you lost a lot of sales, right? Because this is money if you have a positive profit. And the secondly is that some of the customer, they can't buy the product from you in this quarter. They may simply walk away from your shop to the other competitor's shop. So in the game, simulation games, you are recommend to make a good planning in order to meet the potential demand. This is very important. If you miss, let's say, few percent, I think it is acceptable. But let's say if you are much behind the potential demand, let's say 20%, 50%, then this would be a problem, you know. And the next time, the next one is sales status. I think, as you might know, you can benchmark your price, marketing, R&D expense index with your competitors, and understand that what's your position. Okay, sometimes you may say, hey, my R&D maybe marketing marketing might be not bad, but why my market share or the sales pool is not as good as the other? So maybe the reason is the price. Okay, maybe some other people the price is much competitive than your price. So because of that, your sales may be affected from the price factor. Next one is the cost structure, right? And also I emphasize the importance of the cost structure. When you find you are in negative profit, that means either your price is too low or your operation expense is too high. Either way, you need to find what is the factor to affect your net profit. And by going through the evaluation process, you may discover that what is your shortfalls in your business management. Inventory is another factor. Okay, as I just mentioned to you, what's happened is that if you have a lot of unsold finished goods product sitting in your inventory, so this finished goods inventory will introduce a lot of handling costs in the warehouse, such as the maintenance, such as the rent, such as the insurance, okay, etc. So all of that will take up a lot of operation expense from your pocket. This one is the total operation expense. Okay, total operation expense should be amortized. Okay, will be amortized on your number of the units you sell. Okay, so in another word, if you cannot sell good enough quantity at your shop in every round or every quarter, you might have the problem of the high operation expense. You think about, for example, marketing expense, R&D expense is talking about a couple $100,000. Okay, if you don't have good enough quantity sold in the market, then of course, if you amortize this total expense into such a small amount of the number of units sold, then each unit will absorb quite a lot of the cost. Okay, from this kind of operation expense. So from time to time, I would recommend you trying to optimize the opportunity to attract more customer and trying to meet the potential demand as much as you can. Floating price of the raw material will change. In the game, I think you can find it later. Normally in the stage one, the price of the raw material is the lowest. If you want to find the price of the raw material, you can go to the financial statement at the cash flow area. Okay, there's a raw material, the next period, the raw material, the unit price. Okay, that means this is a unit price. The vendor will sell the product, the raw material to you. If the price will go up and down, fluctuate, varying from the demand, from the demand. Okay, if a lot of competitors in the market that's ordering a lot of raw material from the supplier simultaneously, then in another word, the price will go up. But if the other one, if less competitors buying the material from the supplier, then the price will drop. Okay, so the price can range from 50 cents to $1. So you need to think about how you can grab the price at the lowest one, at the lowest level, because sometimes you talk about the profit margin is less than $1. If this raw material, the change of the raw material price is talking about 50 cents to $1, this will greatly affect your net profit margin. Okay, the holding cost of the raw material inventory is much less than the raw material finished goods, because every time you must have the raw material finished goods inventory, otherwise you cannot produce any finished goods product. Okay, make sure. So in the balance sheet, there's a so-called inventory of the raw material and the inventory of the finished goods. Inventory of the finished goods, let's say 0 or maybe couple hundred or even couple thousand, it should be acceptable. But raw material definitely should have like maybe over 100,000, not 100, like should be 100,000 or couple 100,000 in order to sustain your your production. Okay. The next one is the financial analysis. In the financial analysis, you can check the total assets, the turnover from round to round. Okay, you can see what is your let's say the financial analysis. I can show you in my screen. Okay, so let's say in the financial analysis, if you okay, I try to get into the other portal. Okay. Okay, this is a demo portal. If you go to the, of course, now is the game just in the round 0, so you may not have good enough information to see. But later on, when you come to here, you can see the analysis, the financial analysis. Okay. So can you see from here the total asset turnover? The total asset turnover, that means the assets you have, okay, the total assets, including the cash, including the book value of your equipment, and also your inventory raw material value, the inventory finished goods value. So all of these components are included into the total asset. So this is the asset I have. If I use the same asset to make the revenue, the return, this is the turnover, okay, the turnover. If the revenue is not good enough, it's not high enough, okay, from the expense of my total assets, then your turnover rate, the total asset turnover rate will be reduced. So in here you can see in some quarter they have 40-something%, but in the best performing set round, they can up to 60% something. So it's all up to their selling force. Okay, if the selling force is high, they can leverage their total assets to make more revenue from the to the company. Next one is the overdraft interest. In this game, there's no loan because you are in level 2. Level 3 or level 4, we have the loan function. But in level 2, in order not to introduce too much interest, okay, from the bank, so you better control your cash flow as much as possible. But what's happened if you are running out of cash to do your business? Okay, in the game. In the level 2 game, the bank will borrow the money to you automatically. You don't need to bother at all. The bank will borrow the money. Sometimes you can see, hey, how come my cash is up? You know, even though I am in negative profits this round, it is because you can go down to see your liability in here. In the liability, you can see, for example, in here you can see the liability. This is the loan, okay, and also the overdraft. If you find you are running out of money to do the business, and what's happened is you can also see some cash is available in the balance sheet. So don't happy because you are borrowing actually the bank borrow the money to you to run the business. So you can see the overdraft, the money in here, and also you see the overdraft interest in the income statement. Okay. So just want to let you know the interest rate of the overdraft is based on your debt to equity ratio. If your debt is too high, okay, debt is too high, but your own equity is low, that means the ratio will be increased. Okay, so this is kind of like the credit rating for the personal loan. Okay, economy to review the growth rate and the yield point. Okay, so this is the other one I will highly recommend you to take a look sometimes. This is the status economy. So when you're running in the game at certain level, you can see the growth of the potential demand. Okay, whenever the curve go up to 2.0, that means this is the yield point of the potential demand. It will not go anything beyond 2.0. So if you see the curve is being reached 2.0, that means it is the time the potential demand will decline. Okay. The last one is try not to be the lowest market share. Okay, because sometimes if you keep on ranking at the very low position, this will greatly affect your potential demand in the coming rounds. So try to optimize your competitive edge in the market in order to attract more customer potential demand from the market. Okay, so this is something that we have ran through in the last 2 rounds. So now it's time we can start the mock game together. Now it's 8:17. Any question before we start?
So the game is now begin and I will start now. Okay, the first round has ended. 如果大家未 submit decision 就快啲交啦。
Michael 你俾多條 team 我，因為有第二 team 都係
OK，
冇。
知道。
好。
Since the first round has already ended, if you are late joiner, please submit the default submission and wait till the next round to continue the game. 因為我哋第一 round 其實啱啱已經結束咗啦。如果你啱啱係遲咗入嚟嘅話咧，咁可能你哋就 submit 咗一個 default 嘅 decision 先。咁我哋第二 round 你哋就可以重新 make 翻 decision 啦。
OK， 仲有2 team。Okay, can the team girl boys and Sulin submit the decision now?我哋行咗第二個 round 先。OK， 咁啊 ，Letty 你可以睇第二 round 先啦，不如我哋睇個 group 先，我哋。
你可以宣布埋 result 先啦，咁。
Oh, okay. Okay, now we take a look on the Group B first, okay, instead of Group A, because we found some teams still hadn't submitted decision yet. And the Group B, okay, so for the first round result, we see the Spade, they make 193,000 negative profits for the time being. Okay, I think it's not a really big deal because it's just the first round. Followed by the girls on top, 211,000. Okay, and possible 422. Okay, and let's see, anyone can make dividend. Selling can make 70,000 dividend, not bad. Okay, let's see Group A. Okay, so far I didn't see the submission of the Sulin and Girl Boss. Okay, if you happen in the line, so please submit, or else we will disable your qualification. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see any team can make profits. Okay. Oh, not bad. The best performing teams is the Great Gold Digger. Okay, Gold Digger have 300,000 net profit, and the other team is very tight, which is beyond this. Beyond this. Okay. They make 369,000. And the third team is the bosses. This is also very tight as well. 310, and followed by Ducky 169. Okay, so it means half of the team in the pool can make profits. And for the dividends, Polygon can make 100,000 dividend, but the net profit is very ugly. They have around close to 2 million loss. Okay. And for the Group C, Bonbon Chocolate, are you here? Bonbon Chocolate, are you here? Okay. Okay, let's see. In the third, but okay, in the Group C, it is much different from the Group B, Group A. In Group C, the actually neither of you can make profits, net profit. But relatively speaking, Varia make 335 negative profit. Chocodolos 344 and Jam Jam is 344. Actually, the first 5 team or first 7 team is quite close. They are quite close, range from 335 to 400 something. It's around 100 something thousand delta. Okay, let's see the next group D. Okay, this 3 team is 仲有啊？
因為蕭呢頭先撳唔切，你可唔可以俾埋第4天即係俾多個單位？
OK。但呢 team 係用咗嘅，用第5 team 應該。
到第2天我應該冇啊。
OK。Okay, I can see all of you have submitted the decision except for the newcomer spare team 5. So I will disable this few team 876. Yeah, go to alpha 乜啦？嗰度就先，嗰度要 submit 落去未？都要做未 submit 落機票幫我 check。OK，未喎，見到呢度
係咪你第
即係最後個 team。第4係 alpha 啊嘛，頭先係一隊係咪啊？嗰隊 alpha 嚟喎 ，alpha
係啦 ，alpha 唔係 alpha 之後，我咪叫你再
係啊，
嗰個係
嗰個係 Suni 啊嘛，係咪啊？
唔係 Suni 係第 5，第4應該係 badass。
哦 ，OK。
team
咁 alpha team spare team 3係咪啊？應該係。
係冇錯。係。
咁OK，咁麻煩通知2 team 都 submit 埋啦，咁我哋就盡快開。Okay, sorry for keep you guys waiting because as usual some teams sometimes they may engage on other stuff which may not be able to join on time. So it's okay. Understand all of you are very busy in your school study and a lot of midterm just finished. Okay, so so now we can see the results for group 4, group D. Okay, let's see what's happening in group D. Wow, group D not bad. At least 2 teams are very close to the winning team of the group A. Sure and spare team 5. This team, sorry, Gabriel, can you correct me against what's the name of spare team? The actual name of the spare team 5
is SUYL. The Sulin.
Sulin, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sulin make 332,000. Chocopus is 152, AKE 92,000. And spare team 2, which I cannot recall their name. They have 82,000. Spare team 3 also have 77,000. Okay, there's a round 1 decision. Sorry, this is a round 1 result. As I told you previously, the round 1, the team that may not have too much information or reference to retrieve before they make the really correct decision. But that's why we have 5 rounds of the game instead of 4 rounds. Okay, in the following rounds, I hope every team can find out the pros and cons of your financial results and try to improve your business performance based on the given KPI as good as possible. Okay, so now is 8:45. Nettie, 我哋呢一 round 我估15。
好啊，係咯，可以。
Okay, we try to give you a little bit more time because actually in competition we are targeting 20 minutes. So for the mock game today, we'll put it as 15 minutes. So now it's 45. So we'll be back on 9 p.m. Okay, try your best.
I need to announce that the second round has ended. Please submit all your decision. Michael 你可能睇一睇而家 round 2仲有冇其他人未 submit？
仲有一天未 submit， 但係俾唔俾呢個機會俾佢啊？你覺得？頭先呢個
等一陣，等一陣。
咦 Nettie 係咪喺度啊？
Yes, maybe we can just chat privately because yeah.
Sorry, what do you mean?
我覺得我哋唔喺度 announce 即係我哋嗰啲，
即係唔 recall 就呢一 team 嘅意思係話？
係，我覺得呢個做法比較好咯，同埋實際上嗰啲操作其實我哋可能我哋唔好俾其他人知道會好啲。
會住先，而家我想問2003會唔會再裝先？如果2003唔裝嘅話，就不如將個位俾佢。我 suggest 可唔可以 check anyone in the four came from 2003 whether they will continue the game or not？ 佢已經 join 咗，已經 submit 咗啦。我睇埋其他嗰幾 group 先。咁或者你要同 MeTime 嗰邊講，全部都 submit 啦咁講。係啊，全部都 submit 晒啦，用晒啦應該。Nettie， 咁我哋繼續。
係啊，我而家同佢哋講緊，你可能講住先。係啦，我就覺得我哋自己 continue 翻。
咁你要同 MeTime 嗰邊講翻啦，你要。
係啊，我講緊。
OK， 好，咁我 continue 去公佈成績先 ，announce 個 result 先咯。OK。Okay, so sorry for keep you waiting again. So let's see the result of the Group A first. Okay, in Group A, I remember quite a number of teams are doing good, So let's see this round. Wow. Polygon, this round, I remember last time they are not doing good at all. So this one, Polygon make close to 1 million net profit. And the second team is Gold Digger, 228, Ducky Ducky 116, and the rest of the team are now a little bit behind the profits. Group B, only 6 teams. So this team better or not? The result is not. Spade make negative profit with 346,000. Selling 446, girls on top 494. So Group B, so far this 2 rounds, they don't, neither of any team can make profit. And in the Group C, Group C, Choco Dollars, this one back to the net profit, they make 92,000. Last one is about when number 3 or 4, but remember they are negative profit, and this one, because in Group C last one, neither of them can make profit, net profit. But this one, at least we can see 2 teams, Choco Dollars and Warrior, can make the net profit with 40,000 and 92,000. And the rest of the team is negative profit, range from minus 153 to the lowest one is the 1.4 million. The last group. Okay, in the last group, Spare Team 1 have 166,000 net profit. Sure is 55,000. Okay, still not bad. And Spare Team 5 minus 14,000. Okay, Spare Team 2 minus 32. Choco Plus -40, and the lowest one is the ABC. Okay, in terms of dividends, Spare Team 2, they tried their best to issue 100,000 dividend to their shareholders. Okay, so that is the results you have over the round 2. So Nettie, any conclusion with the Emmy time?
Yes. I just want to tell all the participants, if you are planning to join late or come late, just tell us before the workshop starts, so then we can reserve one team for you guys, and we will have you to submit the default decision before you come, so you can still join the game if you are late. But this time, so sorry to teams to
Me time.
Yes, to me time, because we just don't want to disturb other participants this time, and yeah, just do it next time. Thank you.
Okay, now is the time we can go to the round 3. Okay, so round 3, we will have the now it's 9:08. Maybe the next round we'll submit the decision at 9:20, 9:22. Okay, close to 40 minutes. Okay, 9:22. We'll see you again on 9:22. Good luck. Okay, 10 seconds left. Please submit your decision. Okay, TCL, may I have your submission? TCL, may I have your submission? TCL. Okay, I swap to group B first. Sorry. Okay, let's try to see group C first. If so, okay, group C. So in this round, okay, Hygienia, they make 563,000 net profit. Timber Bony 380. And the other team, Jam have 202,000. Okay, Eyelid 102. These 4 teams have net profits, and the rest of the team are a bit behind, especially is in descent. Okay, and in the group D, okay, group D, pretty good. Most all of you have submit the result. Okay, in group D, all the Spare Team rank at the top few position. When Spare Team 1 got 226 net profits, followed by Spare Team 3 166, Spare Team 2 17,000, Spare Team 5 13,000, and P Pro Sigma make 11,000, AKE 513, almost break even. Okay, 2 teams are report with loss about 1 million, which is ABC and Endeavor. Okay, these 2 teams is a little bit behind, but Spare Team 2 and Sure can make a certain amount of the dividends. Group A, TCL, are you here? May I know, is Me Time still online or not? Me Time, are you still online or not? If yes,
yes, we are
your
online.
TCL or Me Time, sorry.
Me Time is online.
Okay, do you mind to, because TCL seems not available now, I just suggest you can join their, you can utilize their team name to join to continue the rest of the game. Are you okay?
Yes, could you just give us the team name and the password?
I will give you a company ID. I assume they give up the rest of the game, so you can use the company ID that I put on the chat room. I will show the result of group C again. Okay, give me a second. You are the okay. Okay, do you receive your my company ID just send you in the group in the chat room? Okay, some student want me to show her the group C result. So I put up the group C result again for your review. You can take a screen cap of your results if need.
Excuse me, Michael.
Yes.
We cannot see your account number and password. Would you send us again?
Can you send your direct message again? Can you send me a direct message?
I send to you, right?
Yeah, you send me a direct message.
Okay. Just wait me a moment. Can you see me?
Oh,
You see Hannah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yes, yes, I got it.
Okay. Someone want to see the group B results? Okay, this is a group B result. Okay, group B. Submit. Okay.
So excuse me, Michael.
Yes.
So later we can join next round game, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you still can join another 2 round of the game.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. So for the group B, okay, now you can see the result of the group B. The best performing team is the girls on top. They get 259,000 net profit. Just followed by the selling. They make profit last round, I remember, and this one they also make some profits, 33,000. It's okay. And followed by Spade, 81 minus the profit. Impossible. Wow. Nif and the Menace, they all have the loss with over 1 million. Okay, it's a bit worse. Okay. Okay, so let's see groups. Group D, TCL. Can you submit just a simple TCL? Sorry, give me a second. TCL. TCL is Recruit A. Okay. Can you submit the default decision first in order not to delay the time, so you can play the round 4 and round 5? TCL. Sorry. Team Me Time. Can you submit your default decision first? Hello.
Yes, Michael, could you just wait me a moment because I need the login first, and then can you give me 3 minutes?
Maybe I help you to send the decision first. Otherwise,
just wait me a moment. Okay.
It's okay. I can send within a second. Give me a second. Okay, let's see the result of Group A now. Okay, in Group A, this one, Polygon, okay, they sustain their profitable business from round 2 to round 3. They make another 736,000. Wow, this is very good. It's almost upside down. I remember in round 1, they have a big loss, and in round 2, they make 900,000, but in round 3, they also make another 700,000. Which seems very good to me. And beyond this, is they're also doing good last round. They have 202,000, and followed by Bosses, 146 minus profits. Ducky 424 minus 1,000. Okay, Gold Digger in the first one was doing good, but this one is quite they lost quite a lot. Okay, so this is the result of your group 3, round 3, and now it's time to go to the group round 4. Sorry, round 4. Because we got some delay in the first few sessions. So we try to catch up the time from squeezing the rest of the duration now. So now it's 9:30. So this one, maybe we spend 10 minutes to go through the game. Okay, 10 minutes. We'll be back in 9:40. Thank you. Okay, teams, 30 seconds left. Okay, we can take a look on the submission now. Start with Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. Okay, please submit your decision. Time's up now. Okay, in Group A, sorry, this is Group D, AKE. Waiting for AKE. Okay, we can start from Group A first. Bosses, please submit your decision. Okay, because sometimes we need to control the time in order not to overrun. That's why I will push your results. Sorry, not here. I'll push your results to the system directly. Sorry. Okay, let's see the Group A first. In Group A, this round, wow, again, it's almost the same as last one, but just make a little bit less profit only. For Polygon in last one, 700,000. This one, 538,000, which is very good and still very profitable, this company. Beyond this, 220. Wow, beyond this is also very substantial, their business performance. Bosses 56,000 to 2003 is minus 105. And Group B. Group B, this one, okay. Some team can make profit now. Goes on top, 174,000 net profit, selling 159, which is very close. Spade 115, okay, but neither of you can make dividends. Group C, okay. Hygenia, the same ranking as last time. They have 496,000 net profit. Their net profit is increased from last round. Jam 207. I lead 291. Choco Dollars 35. Okay, and the rest of you are negative profit. Group D, okay. AKE. AKE will submit the decision because I didn't see you even save your decision yet. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Okay, in almost the same last time. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 5. Okay, except for Spare Team 4. Spare Team 1, 226 net profit. Spare Team 3, 166. Spare Team 2, 117,000. Spare Team 5. Okay, all the Spare Team are doing good, and even Pro Sigma is also ranked at number 5th, same as the. Is this the last round? Okay, no. Oh, sorry. This is the last round result, so I'm so sorry. No wonder why all the ranking are the same. Okay, this round makes something difference. Spare Team 1 still very good, substantial. They have 640,000. Spare Team 3, 591. Choco Plus now back to the number 3. 377,000. Spare Team 2, 326. Spare Team 5, 251,000. And Pro Sigma still Pro Sigma is 269. Okay, the ranking is almost the same as last time, except for the Choco Plus. Okay, they come back a lot. Okay, so now is the this is the 4th round, right? The 4th round. So now we can go to the last round of the game. The last round of the game will last for another, because we need to catch up the time. So sorry about you guys. This round will have 7 8 minutes, okay, to complete the game. 8 minutes for you. We'll be back at 9:52. Sorry, 9:54. 9:52. Sorry, 9:52.
Sorry, may I ask me time and AKE have you guys submitted the decision or you didn't submit a decision? You can't submit, right?
係我哋個資格被取消咗，因為我啱啱冇 submit 到，所以就
Oh.
到咯。
We haven't. Me time haven't submit, but it shows that we already submit, so like locked. We cannot key in. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Team AKE, since you haven't submitted decision the last round, so that the system has disqualified your team, so you cannot join this round since you didn't submit the last round submission. But for Team Me Time, Michael have returned you the approval so that you can submit your decision again.
Yes, we saw it. Thank you.
係啊，唔好意思啊，AKE 個組，因為我哋個 system 咧係要你每一 round 有 submit 到佢先至會計你繼續比賽緊咯。如果你淨係 save 咗 changes 啊，或者你冇 submit 到咧，跟住我哋問完你都係冇 submit 到，咁佢就會唔繼續咗你個 game 咯，因為你冇 default，你連 default 嘅數據都冇俾到佢，所以佢就個 system generate 唔到你哋係咩狀況。
哦，好，咁我哋係咪依家都加入唔到去咧？
係啊，因為如果我哋要俾你哋任何一隊重新加入嘅話咧，我哋係需要連同所有嘅參加者一次過join 翻個比賽，因為呢個係一個公平性嘅問題咯。如果有啲組俾佢遲 join 咗嘅話，咁可能會對之前嗰啲組或者係未參加嘅組唔公平，所以我哋所有 team 只要個 game 一 start 咗咧，無論你係第幾 round 入翻嚟啦，我哋都俾唔到你咯。咁點解啱啱嗰組即係 Me Time 嗰組佢哋Michael 可以俾到佢哋，係因為有一組佢哋而自己冇交到 decision， 然後我哋幫佢交咗個 default 嘅 decision， 然後就俾咗 Me Time 嗰組咯。但係我哋比賽啊，或者係我哋之後有 practice game 啦，雖然得翻2個禮拜時間啦，我哋都唔會再俾呢個情況發生咯，因為始終都會影響到個公平性，同埋都會可能騷擾到其他參賽者，例如個時間可能會有少少 overrun 啊，或者係未能如期交啊，咁可能有啲組會覺得啊，俾你哋多2分鐘或者多5分鐘嘅時間交，又會唔公平咁樣咯。所以之後喺無論係 workshop 定係比賽，我哋都係統一翻。如果你冇 submit 到 decision 咧，咁我哋就唔會俾你交翻啦，然後你就會俾人 disqualified 咯。
OK， 明白，唔該晒。
Okay, sorry, guys, time's up. We can take a quick look on the results before we moving on. So in Group B, Girls on Top still sustain their leadership position with 448,000 net profit. Group A, okay, let's see. Group A, wow. Polygon make another success with 418,000 net profits. Beyond this, they still follow a very tight 417,000, Taki 388. Group C. Oops, sorry. Hygienia, may I have your submission, please? Okay, we take a look on Group D first. In Group D, okay, this round spare team back to the number 1. They make 559,000. Sure, 545, which is very, very close and tight. And spare team 125, they make the net profit from 100-something thousand to 400-something thousand. Okay, and let's see the Group C. Okay, in Group C, the net profit, wow. Hygienia, they make another very good profit, 496. Jam 407 and iLead 291. Okay, so that is no, sorry, I'm so sorry. This team hasn't been calculated yet. Sorry. Okay, so now it's a result. Oh, iLead is the number 1. They make 771,000. Jam number 2, 534,000. Clean, they make minus profit with 95,000. Okay. Okay, so that is the result. So now I would like to calculate the results based on this 5 part of your decision. So I think I need some time to calculate. So within the next 5 to 10 minutes, I would like to invite our committee director and the members to share their experience from their past participation in our competition. So may I invite Nettie, Lucy, and Gabriel. Gabriel, are you back to the hall yet?
No.
No, okay. Then I will let Nettie and Lucy to share with you her past experience in joining our competition for the MBS. Okay, Nettie, Lucy, please.
Yes, maybe Lucille, you can go first.
Did you mind to open your cam if possible at all?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
It's me?
Yeah, I can see you, Lucy.
Okay. So can you see me?
Yeah. Yes, I can see you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Not this one. And sorry, Lucy, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, sorry, not
different-
Lucy.
Oh, different
sorry.
Lucy. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Phil.
Sorry.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
thought you were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not very convenient with
Okay,
with
it doesn't
camera
matter.
right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I can just start. So I would like to share some of my experience of during this competition this June. Well, I think the first very basic thing, because it's already the second workshop, so so all the team, I think you should at least have a very clear position of the work during the competition. And my second advice is, I think the joining the workshop is really quite important. My teammates and I, we have more than like 4 to 5 workshops during that time, and we all participated during the workshop. I think it really helps a lot, because during the workshops you actually you compete with others, and it's a real-time game, and also you are free to ask the questions or someone you're confused about whenever you want. So I think it's really important. And the third thing is, don't hesitate to ask questions and solving the questions, no matter by yourself or asking Michael or asking some of the members. It's all okay. And because I think for this game, you should really know the choices you are making, the numbers that you entered, instead of some of the numbers you basically make in your instinct, without you don't know the principles or why you're doing this. So I think this is perhaps the most important thing to do. And I think after the workshop, after some of the workshops, how can you prepare with your teammates for this competition? I think it's a platform is the same when the time I joined. So there are many definitions for some of the words in the platform, and also some formulas and equations on it. So I think you can check them out whenever something you don't understand, and also you can Google them. And if you really don't understand, I think you can just ask in the WhatsApp group or email us. So I think we're all very willing to solve your questions, and so practice more and discuss more with your teammates about choices. And I think, yeah, that's it. That is all the suggestions from my side. And I think now I'll pass the time to Nettie.
Okay, thank you, Lucide. Hello, everyone. I'm Nettie, and I have joined 2 times of the MBS competition, and I think I have learned a lot through this competition because I'm not a BBA major student as you guys. I'm an economics based student. I think the most important thing is how do you evaluate what other competitors will do, and you need to predict what they will do because this game is very interesting. When you're in different group, you will got different result, even you put in the same decision, right? So that you may evaluate what teams will go through what strategies, so that when you are in the same team with them, you know what they are going to do. But it's a bit complicated. I think the more easy way is to make your action plan. Because this time or this previous time we give you guys the same in economics growth rate or financial statement or about the economics environment are the same. It's not a really tough or really bad economics environments. You guys can purchase goods very easily and purchase the raw materials in a low price. So when you are in a competition, the competition environment, the economics environment is same as the practice game. So when it is in a good economic growth rate, what will you do? Will you more focus on the quality? You more focus on the marketing, or what will you focus on? Because I think what Michael have mentioned previously, that many of our goods, the cost is really high because we spend a lot on marketing, we spend a lot to keep in a good quality. But we just missed one thing is we should sell more products to balance the cost, right? So maybe you can just set up your own strategy or action plan, like predict how many goods or how many raw materials you need to purchase in the first round. Because for my previous experience, I will purchase many raw materials or to in my first round, because I think the raw materials in the later round will be more expensive than the first round. So I will purchase as many as I can. But in the second round, really the prices goes up, so that I would gain the money between the difference of the raw materials in the first round and the second round. And also I think you guys can maybe just set up a higher price to try if I were you, because gaining profit is so important in this game. The net profit is the main criteria to get the high to win the competition, right? So when you get a net profit, when you get a higher net profits, you have a higher probability to win. So just set a higher price. You don't need to care other one, because I think in some game, some competitor they will set a really low price, like $5, $6, but it's not make sense. Even though they sell a lot, they are not gaining a very high profit than you if you set a higher price than them. So just be brave, or like just do what you want to do. You need to look at the market. At the same time, you need to set your own strategy. Otherwise, you just follow another, and you follow another strategy, you will never get the first place. The last thing I want to share is you need to have a good work distribution, because I think in one team you got 2 to 4 members or 2 to 3 members. If you just put on every workload yourself, you will have no time to manage other things. Like in the briefing section, I've told you that we suggest you to let one people to be the CEO, one people be the purchase manager, one people will be the marketing manager, so that you can specialize what you're gonna do. I think if you are a BBA student, or you know some of the concept about finance or economics, you know specialization is really important in a company. So as you do, you can just make good use of your title and do your own job. Like in when I am playing this competition, I am the CEO, and my main duty is to set up a good price and to compare with other competitor. Then I discovered that some of them set a really low price, then I choose not to follow them. And some of them they keep in a really good quality and they set a really high price. I didn't follow them. I said like $7 or $7.2 in the first month. At the end, I found that people set higher price than me. They gain more than me. So I adjust my strategy. Maybe I can set a higher price next time. So just learn from your process and try to discuss more with your teammates, because I think every one of you have your own thought about this MBS, right? So I think this 2 or 3 workshop, we cannot teach you all the knowledge or all the information about this platform because we only got a really short time. So maybe in the future, in next year, we will organize this competition again, and we will got 5 to 6 workshops in that competition, so that you can learn more and gain a better knowledge of this competition, so that you can make a better decision. But in this time, I will just tell you to make good use of your work distribution and set up your own strategy and action plan, and to put more effort on price setting. And I think this 3 point is the main message I want to bring.
Okay, so thank you very much, Natty and Lucy. Just give us a quick sharing. Okay, so just let you know again, so Natty is the contestant in this year and last year joining our MBS competition, and Lucy joined our competition this year. And then we have another committee director called Simon. Simon is the Indian, so she joined us as the director of the education and research, and actually she joined 2 times of my past competition before also. So all of all, I think students have found something that they learned from going through the number of trainings and also the competition. And I hope that you find this simulation can give you kind of insights for your future career path. Okay, so times go to the scoring result. The scoring matrix is same as the format that will go for the competition, except for the NPV. We will change to net profit instead of NPV in the competition. Okay, so let's take a look on the dividend of Group A. Okay, Polygon make the highest dividends among the teams. Okay, net profit margin. Net profit margin is actually is pretty close. Number of team is pretty close, but relatively speaking, Polygon is also the highest team. Market share. Equipment means the highest amounts of money that they invest on the equipment. Okay, so Polygon they got the high score up to now, followed by Ducky Ducky, and I believe NPV is their strength. So without doubt, Polygon is the winning team of the mock game today on Group A, and followed by, okay, these 2 teams are very close, which is Beyond This and Ducky Ducky, and we want to see which team is the first one up. The result is Beyond This. Beyond This got 77.3, which Ducky Duckies is 77.1.2 the delta. Okay, so actually they are very tight and almost the same. And followed by Bosses 64.1. Okay, so these 4 teams are relatively better than the rest of the team. Okay, now we can see the Group B. I will publish the results now, so that you can find the same results in your dashboard. Publish the results to you now. Okay, publish. And now it's time to take a look on Group B. Group T, we have 6 teams only. Dividend, margin, view rate. Okay, good. Calculate and take a look now. Dividend, okay, on the dividend, growth on top is the highest. After the net profit margin, growth on top still the highest. After the market share, selling is very close now. Wow. After the equipment and maintenance and expense, you can see selling come to the top, okay, and followed by growth on top. But let's see what's happened after the NPV is in. Okay, so you can see because girls on top make quite a lot of profit. You can see in the last few one, so that they have better NPV. So NPV is the highest. I publish the score first, okay, and followed by the second team is selling. Okay, 84 and space 77. Okay, now we can take a look on Group C. This is in Group B. Oh, sorry, this one it should be. This one I can close it. Group A, Group B. Okay, or else make me confused. Okay, so let's see what is the result on Group C. Okay, after the calculation, dividend, well, Hygienia is the highest dividend team. And after the net profit, Jam, I lead. Okay, these two teams, we can see their net profit margin is doing better than the Hygienia net profit margin. Okay, market share. Lead team, I lead and Jam. And what about the equipment? Okay, equipment, I lead and Jam. So if my memory serves me right, Hygienia make the highest net profit in round 2, 3, 4. So or round 3, 4 at least. Okay, so let's see whether they can come back or not after the NPV. Okay, no. So okay, Jam is the highest or the I lead. So let's see the digit. The winning teams goes to I lead. They have 94.6, Jam 94.3. Varia is 83 and Clean is 84, 80.4. Okay, publish. So the last group D. So normally the teams in Group D need to wait a bit longer than the other teams. Okay, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, as usual, start with the dividend first. Remember, spare team 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, right? They are doing very good in the past few rounds. So round 2, spare team 2 dividend is better. After the net profit margin, okay, dividend and sure. And after the market share, okay, it's no change to ranking. And after the equipment and maintenance expense, pretty close, okay? So let's see what's happened after 40% of the NPV is added. Wow, we can see the change is quite dramatic. So you can see round 1 come back a lot because they make quite a lot of net profits in the past few rounds. So for my naked eyes judgment, I think they are the number 1. Spare team 1 and 2. Okay, see which team is the winning team. Okay, my Nick eyes is not correct. Actually, they are draw. Okay, 94.4 for both spare team 1 and 2, and Sua is 92.7, but spare team is 92.2. Spare team 5 is 84.5. We can tell the first 5 team, and even the 6 team Choco Plus. Okay, this 6 team competing very tight. Okay, so the difference is talking about a few points. Okay, and followed by the Endeavor P Pro Sigma 68. Spare team 4 is 66 and ABC is 65. The last one is the female Sketty. Okay, sorry, my pronunciation may be correct. Okay, that is the result, and I publish the result again. Okay, so that's the result of the team today. So I pass the time back to Nettie. So and if anyone want to ask question, we can come back after the closing remark from Nettie. Okay, Nettie, please.
Okay, Michael, are you going to share the screen or what?
Okay, you mean the PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, sorry.
So thank you for some of your question about the dress code. So like the previous competition of MBS, we decided to choose business attire to be our dress code, and because our competition is in a very formal, so please just wear in business attire as you can. Yes, and we don't have any special requirement about the business attire, just very tidy and clean and keep you very smart. Michael can go to next page. So friendly reminder and the last reminder. So remember to upload your team photo as soon as possible and submit the participation format as soon as possible. If you didn't submit this to Google form, after 1 to 2 days, our committee members will PM you, like private message you. If you didn't read the message or didn't reply to our message, we will just disqualify you because we cannot give the access for you to enter the MU campus or give you the Zoom link for joining our competition. And yeah, this too is really important. So just please submit it as soon as possible. And yeah, for the remaining participants who didn't join this workshop, we will find you directly. Yeah.
Sorry, I have one thing to add. So some of the participants asked, how can we check either our team photo is received or not? So basically, if you submit the 2 Google form, you are sure that we have already received your photos, and somehow we are now reviewing your photo to see whether it matches our requirements or not. So but if your team or we did not receive your photo or your participation format form in so basically we will find you in these 2 days. So you can assume that if we did not find you in these 2 days, we have already received your responses. Yeah. And then you can continue.
So the last thing, if you didn't follow us on social media or you want to watch our videos on YouTube, just scan the QR code and follow us. Thank you.
Ừ, 为什么我打不开？
Hi, I have a question want to ask.
Yes, please.
So we're from bosses, and however, we got a member left, but we want to add another member in. And I've sent the email to
Yes,
the
I received your email. So actually
okay.
it's okay, but so we are still responding. We are still replying to other emails. So actually I have seen your case and your case should be
Okay.
approved. Yeah, but I will send somehow an official confirmation email to you in these days.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
Okay, now time is open for any question about the competition or about the problem that you face in the simulation game. So please feel free to ask before the time of the competition.
So sorry, it's a teamy time. I would like to know, will we have a next workshop or not?
So sorry that
Okay.
this is our last workshop, but have you joined the previous workshop, the last 2 workshops?
No.
Oh, so you really joined it so late. Maybe we can send you the recording and you can just know what the platform goes and how to manage the MBS platform. Is it fine for you?
Yeah, of course, that would be great. Thank you so much.
May I ask you, when did you join the competition?
We registered as a last team, so it's 1 or 2 days before the deadline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, may I ask it, you fill out our Google form or?
Google form, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let us check. Thank you.
Thank you.
And also, sorry, be time. Yeah. Did you submit your team photo yet?
Not yet. We will as soon as possible.
Yeah, we need some times to, to wrap up and to produce the video before the competition. So hopefully the teams can send us your full team photo as soon as you can with the format that require in the, in the WhatsApp group or in the Google form before.
Yes. We also just added into the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Where are you from? Sorry, may I know?
We're from Taiwan, but in the overseas different country, but we registered from Taiwan.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, welcome joining our competition. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yep.
Hello, Michael. This is Team Goal Diggers. Did you see the message on the chat?
Okay. So I make some announcements first. Okay, for the teams that you have completed everything, so you can off the line. So thank you for all your joining in this past 3 workshop, and hopefully that you enjoy this competition journey in next Saturday at Hong Kong MU together. Okay, on site. Okay, so see you next time. And for the team, if you want to ask a question about the business simulation game, maybe we can have another 10 to 15 minutes for you to ask question. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, 咁我繼續答埋啲問題先啦。Goalkeeper, so can you recall which group you are?
Yes, Group A.
A, okay. Goalkeeper. Okay, please let me know your question first and try to answer your question.
So in like round 1 and round 2, up to round 3, I think we did pretty okay. But after that, we got a huge loss. We just want to know where it went wrong, because we adjusted our strategy and still came out to be loss.
Okay, so you found your result was doing quite good in the round 1, 2, 3, but it started getting worse on round 4. Let me see the net profit first. Okay. Round 1, your net profits to Goal Digger. Okay, it's good. Round 2, okay, it's good. Rank at number 2. Okay, but okay, your net profits get lost quite a lot in round 3. Okay, so if that's the case, then I will start to take a look on your maybe business status first. I talked to you guys before. Okay, round 1, round 2. Okay. Round 3. Okay, I can see the the big issue already discovered. You can see in round 1 the potential demand has 600 something thousand. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, and your maximum available for sales is 600,000. That means you only missed about 23,000, right? Only missed sales 23, which is 23 is talking about maybe 3%, okay, behind the potential demand, which is okay, acceptable, 3%. And come to the round 2, 614 potential demand, your maximum available for sales is 500, almost 50. That is about 60,000 left behind. So that is not a good sign. So 60,000 is means about 10% of your customer cannot buy product from you. Am I correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is another signal. Okay, you have problem. The first one is okay, it's good, 3% only, but this one have 10%. Okay, so that means your projection of the potential demand is not very accurate.
Okay.
Okay. And the round 3 is diaster. You only have 195 maximum available for sales. Okay, so now we try to take a look why you only have 195. This is round 3. So you go to the round 3, your decision history. In the round 3, your decision history, your product allocation is what? 550, right?
Yeah.
But if you can see the number just now is 197. There's a big gap, right? 550, 197. Can you tell me, before I tell you the answer, can you try to answer me why the actual sales volume is far behind than your product allocation number?
Maybe because the sales material is not enough.
That is pretty much correct. Okay, if you want to take out the results, go to the analysis product logistic, very easy. Okay. So in round 2, you can see the sales and your maximum available for sales. In round 2, okay, this is a number that I just showed you. In here, you cannot see the potential demand. You understand? You only can see the sales only. Okay, in round 3, you can see you only have 195 unit being available for sales. But, and then you can take a look on your raw material. Am I correct? The problem is on your raw material. By the rounds of the by the time of the round 2, you only have 250,000 of the raw material that can be used to produce the finished goods product for round 3.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to know the actual number, the material conversion rate in round 3, 250,000. You have calculator on hand?
Yeah.
Please help me to calculate 250,000 by 0.781.
Okay, 1 second. 250,000 by 7.8.
No, 0.781.
Okay. 0.781.
Yep.
195,000.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
And you lost a lot of sales. And as I mentioned to you, if your sales quantity is so little, all the fixed costs will be amortized on this limited number of the units being sold. So that's why the unit cost will be very high. So if you take a look, the last step is go to the cost structure. In round 2, you can see your cost is about 7 something, right? And round 1 is about $7. But come to round 3, it's terrible, 15, right? That's the reason.
Oh, okay. So that means we need to allocate more units on the raw material.
Do you remember before the game start today, I already remind you on my frequent asked question area already. Need to prepare the material in advance in the following rounds. You can buy it right before the round before, or buy it in at the lower price, which is around 1, because as I already tell you that the price of the raw material in round one definitely is the lowest one. You can buy as much as you can. Some, you know, in some people, they will even borrow the money from bank to buy the raw material, right? In order to secure the foreign production. Some teams want to make different strategy, right? In playing the game. So, so in reality, I think this is true, right? Some people want to, they forecast the price, for example, the gasoline, right? In certain periods later, the price will go up. They have a forecast planner. So maybe they will buy a big lot in currency in order to lock the price. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is all up to you. But think about if you buy so many raw material sitting in your inventory, you need to have some kind of trade-off by giving more raw material inventory cost at your balance sheet, at your income statement.
Okay, got it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And okay, any other question before we end the session today?
Yes, you have to bring your own laptop in the competition day. Because we won't provide any laptops or computers or devices for you to log in your platform. Yes.
Yes, that's true.
想問下我哋即係 recording 嗰個，因為啱啱掃咗 YouTube 嗰條 link，但係好似可唔可以 send 喺嗰個出？
我之前擺咗第一段片個喺 description box 嗰度嘅，跟住 YouTube 嗰個片咧應該係我哋嘅 introductory video，就唔係嗰個 recording 嚟嘅。咁我哋今日嘅 recording 可能你要預翻大概3至4日啦，因為其實我哋本身都係 full time students，跟住我哋都有翻自己 intern，咁我哋會盡快剪好段片，然後擺上去咯。因為其實今日段片都比較長，唔該晒。
咁之前嘅片可唔可以即係擺條 link？
可以，我哋今晚會放埋喺 description box 度咯。應該第一段片我哋已經放咗喺我哋 group 嘅 description box 嗰度噶啦。
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.